A very good evening to one and all gathered here. I welcome you all for the next session on new product development life cycle. So, module number 2 under chapter 1. So, in yesterday's segment, we have started the basic introduction to entrepreneurship. What are the different characteristics for an entrepreneur and core competencies and skills? So some of the basic fundamental things we have focused under module 1 in chapter 1. Now today we are going to see module number 2 under chapter 1, product life cycle development and its significant importance. So in this phase we are going to see the basic introduction and the different stages involved in the product development life cycle. And then at last we are going to see a concept on business vision and leadership that is related to entrepreneurship development. So with this, the entire chapter 1 will be over by covering both module 1 and 2. So now let us go as per the plan of agenda. So what do you mean by a product development life cycle? How product development life cycle is considered to be one of the most important essential thing for every the industry commodities which are available at the initial raw material stage to final product stage and then far beyond the next advanced level. So let us see in more detail. So the product development life cycle, it is nothing but a functional process or a mechanism which can be used to explain how the product is being developed starting from the scrap idea stage to the marketable form and far beyond to the next level like commercialization, etc., by setting up a startup and other things. So this cycle involves several departments in a company, say product managers, product developers, designers, quality analysts, and others. So everybody's influence is highly needed for strengthening the product idea uh, in order to develop a product into a marketable form to the final stage. Now let us see what are the various different segments involved in the product development life cycle. So let us see the first one, developing the idea. This is the very initial starting stage under product development life cycle concept. Here the product team will find out many possible number of ways to solve the problem for the user comfort. So during this phase, they used to conduct a brainstorming stage in order to come out with several possible ideas to generate the product innovation. Next one, validating the idea. After the end of the first stage, after generating so many product options through innovative ideas, the main primary goal is to select any one viable option to make a product. Say, here, let us take an example, a product plan roadmap app. So using that, we can able to circulate the feedback to various customers in order to find out the possible criteria, the supporting criteria for developing the product. And we can assign weighted scores for each criteria, which one has the most dominating thing. So you can try to identify and fix as a major future for developing the product. This is how the idea can be validated and filtered as a final one. The next one is developing the physical prototype. So the company used to have a customized software to develop the physical model of the product, and that will be sent to various focus group or a small group of customers for knowing the quality of the design, easiness and functionality in terms of flexibility and usage. The next stage is creating the messaging. So parallelly, the marketing team will try to develop various market strategies in continuation with the developing a prototype. So here they used to develop the product value proposition by in terms of brand, cost and quality, then creating various tools and materials for advertising campaign and sales promotional activities, etc. And the fifth one is building up the product. After gathering various inputs from the customer feedback about the product, the team is now ready to make a minimum viable product as per the user needs. Stage number 6 is releasing the final product. So, based on the feedback analysis and other the data given by the user, now the company plan to launch the minimum viable product to the public. So, depending on the following things, understanding the level of market interest and identifying the type of buyers and their user uh, taste as per signing of the product and how really the users react to the product need. Based on these assumptions, they try to develop the final product and that will be launched in the market. And stage number 7, this is the most important thing, that is continuous improvement. So finally, the product team will take the feedback from the customer, from the early user, in order to show further improvisation in the product performance, not only technically, in other aspects like marketing, sales, etc. So in so the team will try to take again the user data and repeat the several stages as above. Say for example, returning back to stage 5. So based on the user feedback, they try to develop some new functionality, added features into the product. And then again, they travel to stage number 6. So they will try to update the product based on the user analyzed feedback. Then last one, stage number 7, they used to apply those feedback to make the product still worthier and better. So these are the 7 different stages in the product life cycle development. So in continuation to the discussion, now we are moving to the next concept, business vision and leadership. So this is mainly focused on entrepreneurship and development. So to run the business more efficient and effectively, we have to uh, apply effective leadership. That is one of the most important thing for driving success towards the business enterprise. A clear vision outlines best course of action, the future course of action. So effective leadership will try to inspire the team in order to achieve the vision. So what are the key aspects of effective leadership? Defining a clear vision. So a strong leader must always have a clear vision statement. It should be more unique, simple, workable form, and more positive. Communicating the vision. The leaders must effectively communicate his ideas or own vision to their fellow team and make them to understand the need and purpose. Inspiring and motivating. The leaders need to inspire others by motivating their team in order to encourage their vision and work towards the goal accomplishment. Then leading change. Visionary leaders adapting themselves in order to change the culture, work culture by implementing modern strategies and make it to happen more positively. And leaders must translate the vision into actionable plans and goals. At last, the vision that inspires and motivates others in order to create a culture of innovation and more actively participating all people to show continuous improvement in all future endeavors. So with this, I thank you all. So we have completed module 1, that is chapter 1, module 1 and 2 under chapter 1. In the next meeting, we will see chapter number 2, product innovation. So in that, we are going to see various things like IPR in product innovation, how to make a physical prototyping, detailed prototyping, design thinking. These topics we are going to see under the chapter number 2. Once again, thank you all members. Thank you.